I suppose that this country will be safer under the new leadership of the NIS.
The scourge of Al-Shabaab and the kind of insecurities we have in this country, unless we have somebody whom we have all a lot of trust in. And I'm sure Nurdin is that very person.
On this, it's not an independent office that requires all those other things. It only requires gaining the trust of Kenyans.
DPP Nurdin Haji will follow in the footsteps of his late father and the footsteps of other intelligence chiefs who have secured our country, and I wish him all the best.
Tunajua yeye katika mambo ya ujasusi ameweza kufuzu, na pia hana dosari katika mambo ya uongozi na uadilifu. Vile vile pia hajawahi kuhukumiwa katika shutuma yoyote ya kijinai ama pia katika mambo ya uhalifu. Tunajua anaweza na ana tajriba ya kuweza kuongoza taifa la Kenya katika mambo ya usalama na ujasusi.
From the time he was very young, and I am convinced any country, for a country to prosper and for a country to have a proper security machinery, we must have an intelligence service that is perfect in every sense of the word. We cannot eliminate the scourge of Al-Shabaab and the kind of insecurities we have in this country unless we have somebody whom we have all a lot of trust in. And I'm sure Nurdin is that very person.
Thank you.
DPP and now being confirmed today, inshallah, as the next DG. Mr. Speaker, in all this, what is coming out is Nurdin is a quintessential, pragmatic intelligence officer, Mr. Speaker, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to contribute to the further transformation of our intelligence community. I support this, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me this time. Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me this time. On behalf of Ijara people, I am grateful and indeed honored to thank His Excellency the President for appointing us one of our son to head the security docket. The people of Ijara are proud to have one of their son to be nominated for the said position.
Thank you.
And Mr. Speaker, Nurdin Haji is a competent man with integrity whose capacity is never in doubt. And when he's worked at the DPP and the Deputy Director of Counterintelligence, he received integrity awards and gained confidence and trust of Kenyans.
Honorable Speaker, upon conclusion of the approval hearings, we scrutinized the personal, academic, and career background of the nominee, and we are fully convinced that he fits the role of the Director General of National Intelligence Service. Indeed, we established that the nominee, Mr. Nurdin Haji, meets the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having been cleared from the following statutory bodies: the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Kenya Revenue Authority, the Director of Criminal Investigations, Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, and the Higher Education Loan Board, and all of them gave a clean bill of health. 2, the nominee complies with the Section 8(1)(b) of the National Intelligence Service Act, whereby he meets all the requirements pertaining to the appointment of the Office of the Director General. That the nominee has held the following positions and in total has had a career spanning over 18 years in the public service, most of it having been performed at the National Intelligence Service at senior levels. Honorable Speaker, the nominee has not been charged in any court of law, and therefore this also informed us on his suitability. The nominee does not hold any office in a political party, and that also has a requirement of the schedule to the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approvals Act. Honorable Speaker, during the approval hearing, the nominee demonstrated knowledge of topical, administrative, and technical issues touching on the government, and has thus the requisite abilities, qualifications, and experience to serve as the Director General of the National Intelligence Service. During the approval hearings, we received 26 memorandums. Out of this, 4 were against and 22 were in favor of the nominees. Those that were against also, we scrutinized and looked at their background, where they could sway the government, the committee's decision. But all those memos did not stand on legal grounds, and therefore we could not consider them. Honorable Speaker, With that, and having considered the credential of the nominee, we wish to assure this House and the country at large that the right man for the job for this particular new appointment is Nurdin Haji, and he fits the bill. As has been said before, Nurdin Haji comes from a career family. His late father was a career civil servant. His mother is also a career civil servant, and therefore has had long piece of career in the public service. Yes. Honorable Speaker, I want to urge this House to consider the nominee and approve his nomination so that he serves in this position as soon as possible. Honorable Speaker, with those few remarks, I second the motion and urge the House to adopt this report. Thank you very much.